And no.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
DA, thank you. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the center.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior, gotta love it.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
It gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Levine, and he banks in the layup.
But credit to Levine. Not an easy hoop right there, but total focus on his shot helped out.
Vucevic against Carter. Here's Fultz. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's White. Outside, Levine. And the jam by Levine.
And this gets the team fired up. Levine is an energizer who enjoys dropping the hammer on the drive.
Isaac passes to Fultz. Shoots over Markkanen. Markkanen pulls it in.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
And Levine throws it down.
Good at running the correct route. I love that play. I like seeing Levine work hard to beat everyone up the court.
Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Vucevic. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Carter. That's good from Porter on the assist by White. Porter's got his second bucket.
More of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find the open man.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Stolen by Carter. Outside, White. Off target from outside. The Magic have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Now Fultz. The pass to Gordon. Back to Fultz. 3 on the clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And too long on the shot. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. And then Carter with the dunk.
You see the mobility from the big man right there? Carter Jr. Great at creating for himself there.
Markkanen passes to White. He feeds it to Levine. Launches a 3. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Now here's Ross after Jonathan Isaac's miss. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-5 run.
And see, well, Satoransky doesn't have many years of NBA experience, but he plays like a vet due to his time over in Europe.
I agree with you, G.A. Satoransky's he's a great decision maker. He's been a winner and a natural leader in the locker room. Every player he's played with has had great things to say about him.
Now here's Carter Williams. Isaac finds Carter Williams. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Gordon inside. And it's Gordon with the finish.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Thaddeus Young on the wing. Satoransky the pass to Cornette. Back to Satoransky. And that one drops.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Magic trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Isaac kicks to Carter Williams. Pass to Bamba. Ross on the wing. Can't hit from 12. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break.
You know, we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Harrison. Valentine out there with Young. Then there's Dunn, and it's Cornette in at the 5 roaming the paint.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
No good from Ross.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Ross dishes to Augustine. Overdone. The Magic again can't hit. Chicago leading by 16. Here's Harrison. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Harrison's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For 3, Ross. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight because the 3, not one of them, ain't working.
Now, here's Dunn. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Cornette, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Evan Fournier comes in for Ross. For 3, Fournier. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Here's Fournier after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Off target with his 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Great positioning on the putback.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
To the paint. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Chicago making some changes. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Zedaransky subbed in for Kobe White. The Magic also changing it up. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Markelle Fultz comes in for Ennis. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Pass to Fournier. 50 seconds left in the first half of the game. Carter Williams with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fultz, no good.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
There's some guys you let take that shot, but to be honest, he ain't one of them.
And that one, good.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Markkanen. Zedaransky. That three off the mark. Isaac goes in. It's Fournier on the wing. Jacks up a three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
And
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello back. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are completely in. And that'll.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. The shot's good from Fournier. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Three-pointer. Porter with the steal. LaVine wide open. The quick look, no good that time.
Oh, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found their mark. It's been a good start for them.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Wow, the solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad, and you're going to regret it.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. In the corner, it's Gordon. The 11-footer. And it's White with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 23. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist from Porter.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Fultz finds Isaac. Back to Fultz. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Fournier. Over Carter. Fournier's shot is off. Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Over to the left wing. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Porter, no luck.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Fournier. Down low. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Nice D from Levine. And Chicago shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Back to Markkanen. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fultz with the ball. Now defended by Levine. And it's sent back by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr., 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there.
The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Porter's got 6.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now here is Carter. He's got 8. Shoots over Fournier. And it's Carter missing. Magic have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Now, here is Young. And Cornette gets it to go. He's got 6.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Augustine from outside. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out to the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Here's Augustine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ross on the wing. Back to Augustine. Connects from three-point range. Here's Dunn from deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Bulls out front, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Valentine out there with Young. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Valentine. And Bamba pulls it down.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
Harrison scanning the floor. And the pass to Cornette. Back to Harrison. Shot clock at 5. The shot misses. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Pass to Ennis to the left wing. Carter Williams kicks to Ennis. His three-pointers off the mark. To the inside. 7-foot shot. And Young with the nice bucket inside.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
To the left side wing. Augustine passes to Aminu. Augustine against Saturansky. Augustine dishes to Bamba. And Aminu kicks to Augustine. Out to the wing. Here's Ennis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Bulls moving the ball around. Cornette passes to Harrison. And a miss there on the triple. For Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to Augustine over Harrison. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Cornette kicks to Young. Passes to Cornette. Here's Harrison. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, they look like they just want it more right now. You gotta love the hustle.
And Saturansky wide open. He fires. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Wendell Carter.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
Now, here is Young. For 3, Levine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Here is Carter. Releases. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
He misses the free throw. Some changes for Chicago. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Young. Valentine comes in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Saturansky.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
Here's Gafford. Over to the wing. Launches it. But they'll get another chance. There's the pass to Dunn. To the left wing. Takes the 3. And again, Chicago. No good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team. So Cleveland will get the first possession. A look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Assman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at center, locking down the middle. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Isaac with the ball. Lays it up off the glass.
And this is an area that Jonathan Isaac continues to work on. Key is being aggressive and finish. Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
Here's Fultz. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. And it's Vucevic missing.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Osman, the pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. They get it again. Drummond dishes to Sexton. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
And Fultz gets it to go.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Shot clock at 6. Another shot. The putback and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And there's the pass to Drummond. Now here's Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. Isaac right side. Lob pass to Gordon. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 6 points. The Magic trail by 4. Here's Fultz. Gordon kicks to Isaac. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Here's Garland after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. And it's Drummond missing. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. 4-point game. Here's Gordon. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Mohamed Baba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. Gordon the pass to Bamba. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
We are talking about a physical, multi-skilled big in Mo Bamba, and he does a nice job drawing that contact.
The Magic shooting their first foul shot of the game. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now Garland. Here's Nance. No good on the three.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. On the wing, Nance. Pass to Porter. Here's Garland. From outside, off the mark. Here's Carter Williams. It's good. This game is all even.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love.
It's all tied in Orlando. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. He kicks it to Ennis. Back to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Carter Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Windler. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Here's Ennis. No good on that one. Nance with some nice D. Cavaliers trailing. Oh, Porter in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Carter Williams finds Gordon.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the middle, stolen by Bamba. And oh, here we go with Ross. Nobody back. Oh, wow!
Well, the flashback to Ross's rookie year when he won the dunk contest. Give him a chance, and you're guaranteed to see something flashy.
Thompson passes to Windler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's...
And yep, we thought we might see it, and the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Vucevic checked in for Evan Fournier.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now here's Ross. Tight defense on him. Dishes it to Gordon. Windler with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Here's Sexton. Unable to get that one. And Orlando will come the other way. Pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine. Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Nice shot there by Bamba.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Sexton kicks to Drummond. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Finished off the break. Ross has got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
Oh, great ball movement there.
26 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Bamba. Oh!
Boy, how about the ability of Mo Bamba to sprint the floor? Nicely done to get out in transition.
Sexton for three. It's hauled in by the Magic.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Bamba's shot is off. And so it's Orlando sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Their biggest deficit was 6 points. And that should...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Mohamed Bamba. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. And here is Garland. Inside, here's Drummond. Yep, it counts.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Here's Bamba. It's a 14-point game.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Drummond. Plays it up and banks it in. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Cloak loose and stolen by Fournier. In the corner, Bamba with it. Lets it go with a three. The putback, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. James Ennis, he'll check in for Orlando. Carter Williams comes in for Bamba. And then for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Colin Sexton. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. For three, Fournier. And it's Osman with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Garland dishes to Nance. No good that time. The Magic go the other way with it. Carter Williams, the pass to Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Isaac with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Outside Fournier. Isaac goes in. And Isaac throws it down.
This guy has great agility at his position. Jonathan Isaac so fluid when he's driving to the cup.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Isaac. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Ennis, guarded by Porter. The pass to Isaac. Pass to Ennis. Just 5 to shoot to the right side. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So for the Magic, Ross, he's checked in for James Ennis, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. And Cleveland also making a change. Windler's checked in. Garland, the pass to Thompson. To the wing on the left. Windler, good on the triple. Windler's got 7 points. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Isaac up top. Augustine up top from outside the arc. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Down low. Back to Nance. Outside Porter. Pass to Garland. Trying to get open is Thompson. Cleveland gets it back. The kick out to Porter. Windler the pass to Thompson. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And the technical free throw is good. And the Magic making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Then for the Cavaliers, Andre Drummond's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Colin Sexton in for Garland. Now here is Augustine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lets the 3 fly. It doesn't go for him. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Moment here now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Aaron Gordon. David Aldridge, what's the status?
Hey guys, the Magic's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Porter is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. Fultz finds Augustine. Ross on the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Osman's checked in. To the paint. Left side, Sexton.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Fultz looking around. Ross kicks to Fultz. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Augustine. A switch here also for Cleveland. Garland's checked in. Kicks it out to Love. Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot clock. He sets for the Cavaliers. Basket good.
Well, this is showing off that Kevin Love is a complete offensive player. He can drain that mid-range with regularity if that's what you give him.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Now, Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charity stripe shot. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Sexton on the wing. Passes it to Drummond. Over in the corner, Osman. Lets it go from 11. Bank shot. No good. Orlando leading by 19. The pass to Ross. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Back to Ross. Pass to Vucevic. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw. Fournier is checked in for Orlando. Fultz with the ball. Gordon kicks to Fultz. 4 on the shot clock. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Can't hit that one.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Love outside. Pass to Garland. From deep. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Isaac outside. Passes it to Vucevic. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
The Magic making a switch here. Bamba's checked in. Fournier's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, Sexton. This one for 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Magic.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mohamed Bamba.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
He rifled that one in from distance.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Fultz. Feeds it to Vucevic. Bell with the block.
Well, the high motor, versatile defender Jordan Bell twice on the pipes.
Bamba with the block. Isaac outside. Fournier for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now Fultz. Here's Isaac. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to We come to you tonight from the... Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in a point guard. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Sexton. Passes it to Garland. From deep three-point range, Carter pulls it in.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
White, good.
Nice touch from the mid-range. You can't give Kobe White these looks.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. A slam dunk by Garland.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Chicago with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Outside, Markkanen. Clock at 6. Here's White. It's rebounded by Cleveland. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Garland with it. Shoots it. Porter pulls it in. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now here's White. On the wing, Levine. Out to White. From past the arc. Levine can't hit.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
Chicago making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
And Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now.
Here's Levine after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Up in his playmaking skills, when Levine notices an open teammate, he whips the pass over.
Here's Sexton. And here is Garland. Pass to Drummond. Now Garland. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen by Levine. And the jam by Levine. And it's Love with the ball for the Cavaliers. The wide open look here for Garland. It's good on the putback.
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
Markkanen passes to Satoransky. Markkanen kicks to Satoransky. Outside, Porter. Goes up at the stripe. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. So for the Bulls. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's done in for Otto Porter Jr. Young with no one around. And again, Chicago, no good. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Porter with it. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Bulls trail by 3. And the pass to Cornette. Over Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. So for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison comes in for Levine, and it's Valentine in for Satoransky.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Now here's Sexton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, that's offensive interference. For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Done against Sexton. 12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The 3 from Valentine. The kick out to Young. And the Bulls with another miss. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Chris Dunn is out there with Valentine. Then it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Sexton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Valentine following the basket by Colin Sexton. Young outside. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Hutchison. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And stolen by Dunn. And here we go. The Bulls fast break, pushing it up. Hutchison passes to Valentine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And Young kicks to Dunn. Over Sexton, and there's Dunn on the assist by Young. Dunn's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Here's Cornette following the basket by Colin Sexton. Cornette passes to Hutchison. Can't connect from long distance.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Cornette following the score by Cleveland. Dishes it to Young. Dunn outside. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. From deep 3-point range. He can't get that one, and Cleveland will come the other way. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Nance. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Dunn.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Pass to Valentine. And here's Young, covered by Nance. Pass to Hutchison. Porter with the steal. Sexton against Dunn. 6 feet out. Sexton's shot is good. And now a 5-point Cleveland lead.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Pass to Dunn. It's Young on the wing. Over Nance. A nice shot by Young.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Sexton the pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And Young kicks to Dunn. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
There's the pass to Thompson. Dunn against Sexton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you see the speed, the athleticism, and scoring ability of Sexton. Special. A guard with a fantastic skill set and loads of potential.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Right the pass to Carter. And it's sent back by Drummond.
I feel like Drummond saw that one coming all the way. Great anticipation.
Here's Osman. And here's Love for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They didn't get more than a 1 possession.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor.
Now here is Carter. Markkanen kicks to Levine. 4 on the clock. Carter. And Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got 6.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
Here's Garland. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. it creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here is Porter, following the basket by Kevin Love. Garland with it, now guarded by Porter. Sexton against White. And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Sexton. Drummond's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. Outside, Levine to stop the run, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
I like letting someone else play the setup, man. Levine just has to catch and hit the shot.
And here is Garland. He's got 5, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Garland. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Tries again. He lays it in. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Levine dishes to White. From downtown. Again, Levine missing.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Bulls trail by 8. Levine with it, and the layup is good. Levine's got 6.
Providing so much size and athleticism out of the backcourt. Levine challenging the heart of that defense.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
.103 left in the third quarter. Windler, but they recover it. The kick out to Porter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Nance in the post, defended by Young. Shot clock at 3. Here's Windler. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Young passes to Harrison. Here's Cornette. He's covered by Thompson. Cornette can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 8. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And I'll tell you, Nance can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
Shoots from the right block. Here's Young. Pass to Cornette. Here's Harrison, guarded by Porter. Here's Cornette, a second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Cornette's got his second basket.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Now, here's Garland on the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Harrison, and it's Hutchinson in at the small forward.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And the shot is good.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Stolen by Satoransky. Stolen by Garland. To the inside. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Here's Hutchison. Over to the left wing.
and they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now, here's Garland. Satoransky covering. For three. Got a piece of it, but he stays with it. Here's Windler. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. 8-point game. Harrison kicks to Markkanen. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Drummond's checked in for Nance. And a change for the Bulls. Young's checked in. Now here's Satoransky to the paint. Here's Carter. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Chandler Hutchison is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Drummond in the post. Shakes him. Goes back up. Harrison with the rebound. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Hutchison. And he converts the layup.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 47%, pretty solid. Garland, the pass to Love. Harrison scanning the floor. Passes to Satoransky. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
With good size, vision, and ability to pass the ball, Satoransky can make some sweet dishes.
And he commits the intentional foul. Some changes for Chicago. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Dean comes in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's White for Satoransky. Now, here's Garland. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Left side, Levine. To the middle. Here's Young. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Despite the shot-first mentality, Levine understands he also needs to facilitate for this offense to run well.
Now, here's Garland. No good. White with the defensive effort. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Levine against Sexton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He's 6'5", but he has elite athleticism. Levine with the size to compete on the interior.
And so Levine nails both of them.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
1:35 left in the fourth. Drummond, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Levine up top, defended by Sexton. Sexton against Levine to take the lead. And it's Osman with the rebound. Cavaliers leading. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Wow, this shows the confidence the team has in Andre and the improved confidence he has in himself.
White looking around. Pass to Cornette. Back to White. Cornette kicks to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now, here's Garland. It's good!
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim. And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
So it's the Cavaliers now. Sexton the pass to Drummond. He gets that one. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They did. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. Every home game's an occasion here in Orlando. And as they came in early, let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Vucevic with the bucket.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Back to Fournier. Puts up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's Fournier's specialty. The long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defense.
Outside, Markkanen. Down low. Kick out to Levine. Isaac with the steal. Poked away. Here's Gordon. Makes it off the glass.
You give Gordon a chance to get out and run, give him room. I mean, this guy can cover ground in a hurry. You got to close out on him early, or he's going to make you pay for it.
Now here's White. Shot to stop the run. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
The shot's good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
White the pass to Porter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Carter at the elbow. And then Carter with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, when he's going to the rack, he has his height set on jamming it down. Tenacious throwdown by Fultz.
Bulls trail by 7. White the pass to Levine. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here's Vucevic. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch.
Oh, watch out below. Come on now, throw it down.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Here's Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Gordon's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Levine, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know what you get there, Levine strong enough now to take on contact, able to complete the play.
Oh, Vucevic in position. Fournier against Levine, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
There's 45 seconds left in the first. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Here's Augustine. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
They've got Terrence Ross, DJ Augustine out there with Carter Williams. Then it's Ennis, and it's Bamba in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
Valentine passes to Cornette. Back to Valentine. Just 5 to shoot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Satoransky comes in for Chris Dunn. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Hey guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Bulls trail by 12. Hutchison passes to Young. Basket counts.
And you know, Young is no stranger to overcoming aggressive defense, guys. That's just an example of his experience coming into play.
Augustine dishes to Bamba. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Now here's Valentine. He's guarded by Ross. Valentine shot good. Magic leading by 10. Here's Augustine. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Cornette kicks to Valentine. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Now the pass to Ross. To the middle. Here's Bamba, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Valentine. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. To the paint. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Back to Fultz. Inside, Vucevic, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Bulls trail by 11. 1:36 left to play in the first half.
And there you see it right there on display. The quick feet, the long strides of Levine helps him in a lot of ways.
The Magic have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Gordon inside. Markkanen on him. And so Orlando again turning it over.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And Chicago shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. And Levine, here we go. And the jam by Levine.
Hey, when you can beat people off the dribble, you've got something going for yourself. I mean, Levine showing that great burst.
White against Fultz. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fultz has got his second bucket tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Gordon with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Fournier gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Bulls trail by 9. It's tipped and stolen by Fournier. One-on-one fast break. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Fournier very skilled at sniffing out, anticipating when to go for the steal.
Levine against Fournier. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Outside Gordon. Back to Fultz. He got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Orlando. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They have a 9-point lead. And Shaq. Thanks for joining.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Zach LaVine. He's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. Markkanen and Carter are up front. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's done in at the point guard position. 6 on the shot clock. LaVine passes to Carter. That shot off the mark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the inside. And the dunk by Bamba. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Levine against Ross, and the jam by Levine.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Here's Fultz. Drops in the layup for 2. Fultz has got 6 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Levine feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Here's Carter. Misses in close. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Fournier comes in for Aaron Gordon. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Now here's Carter-Williams. Not a lot of room. Harrison with the rebound. Bulls trail by 10. Here's Satoransky, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Augustine. Bucket is good. 8 points for him.
Well, I tell you what, for Augustine being as small as he is, he's crafty and he's stronger than he looks, which allows him to finish through tough defense.
Young pass to Cornette. To the paint. That one, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul for the Magic. Ennis comes in for Carter-Williams. And it's Fultz in for Augustine. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Harrison.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Fournier against White. And it's good for 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ennis, the basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line?
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Free throw good, Satoransky. And so he hits both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. And he gets it to go. Fultz has got the lead up to 12 now for Orlando.
hard to overstate the muscle Fultz showed there. Excellent absorbing the contact on his way to the hoop.
And so it's the Orlando Magic enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic, and it's Fournier in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Well, we've gotten used to seeing this from Levine, guys. He's a terrific scorer who I think continues to expand his game.
White dishes to Markkanen. Kick out to Levine. Knocks down the three ball. Levine's got it back down to single digits for Chicago.
Levine has a quick release, does not need much time to get his shot off.
Now here's Fultz. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Porter comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Levine against Ross. Feeds it to Carter. Kick out to Levine. They get it back. Outside Porter. Markkanen against Vucevic. A second chance effort. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
So for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic, and Isaac subbed in for Fournier. Magic leading by 7. Here's Fultz. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Forcing the issue offensively, Levine has that sudden explosiveness. He gets a step and draws the foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Fournier is checked in for Isaac. Chicago also making some changes. Young comes in for Markkanen, and Satoransky's subbed in for Kobe White. Fournier in the corner. A 3-ball. The Magic again can't hit. Bulls trail by 5. Levine passes to Porter. Levine dishes to Porter. And it's blocked. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Fultz. And he lays it straight in. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Magic.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the ball hockey, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking it down.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Back to Fultz. Down low, Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 7.
Well, you've got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
And stolen by Gordon. Ross with it, now defended by Levine. Here's Fournier. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Ross against Levine, beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. The Magic go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Porter against Fournier. Outside Gordon. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. And Levine with the slam.
And you have two things working there. Good awareness by Levine on the pick. Then the quick decision to throw it ahead.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Satoransky. So it's Orlando now. They're leading by 8. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Offline with his 3. Not a lot of time left for the Bulls in this one. And Levine, here we go. Over Augustine. Here's Carter. And he makes the 8-footer.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Augustine passes to Gordon. Back to Augustine. Passes it to Gordon. And he gets the whistle. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Augustine with it. Fournier finds Ross. Shot clock at 5. And here's Augustine. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Now, here's Garland. Vucevic defending.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his 2nd year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Now here's Isaac. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Now Cleveland moving it up. Love with the ball. Pass to Osman. Here's Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Sexton. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded, and it's Gordon missing. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Osman kicks to Drummond. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Fournier passes to Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Right side, Sexton. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Sexton's got his 2nd bucket. Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
And the speed of Fultz is leap. When he has a full head of steam, he's looking to tear the rim off the hinges.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Fournier against Sexton. Here's Isaac, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Fultz. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s. But
and, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Ross comes in for Isaac, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz.
Shooter just can't help but throw that ball into Tristan Thompson's hand.
Here's Porter. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact. That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
Augustine finds Fournier. Out left to the wing. Ross on the wing. 5 to shoot. The pass to Bamba. From down in the low post, it goes.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. From the left block. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the shot goes in. Garland's got 8 points. The Magic trail by 3. Now here is Augustine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's Vucevic missing. Left side, Porter. Banked in off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Pass to Vucevic. Up top, Carter Williams. Pass to Ennis. Trying to find Bamba. He gets it to him.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Garland with it. Now guarded by Vucevic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Carter Williams dishes to Bamba. Shot by Gordon, wide open. The baseline J off the mark. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul. Isaac's checked in for the Magic. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Sexton kicks to Osman. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Carter Williams against Sexton. It's stolen by Carter Williams.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Gordon goes in. Here's Bamba. An easy 2 points on the layup. 10 points for Mohamed Bamba.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
The Magic trail by 3. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Markelle Fultz has checked in for the Magic. Ennis in the corner. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off his shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside, Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work. And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
He can't get it to go. Cleveland moving it around. Outside, Porter. He dishes it to Sexton. Love trying to break loose. The shot by Sexton, no good. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Evan Fournier's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Ennis.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Pass to Fournier. Fires from deep. A fresh 14 for Orlando.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Augustine passes to Gordon. Kicks to Fultz. Augustine in the corner. Back to Fultz. The pass to Augustine. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Misses the three. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
Isaac kicks to Augustine. Back to Isaac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Cavaliers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Passes it to Osman. He kicks to Nance. Here's Garland. The putback. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Now here's Ross. Defense is right there. And Ross with the slam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Pretty exciting, the potential of Darius Garland if he finds an offense that he can operate in and continue to be efficient. He's a guy that's going to keep improving.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Carter Williams kicks to Fournier. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding on to an 8-point. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening. And that's...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. To the inside, Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Pass to Isaac, and stolen by Drummond. Fast break, here we go. Here's Sexton. That shot, no good. Nice D from Fournier. Here's Isaac, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Here's Garland. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Fournier passes to Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Fournier's shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Vucevic with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Fultz against Sexton. The drive by Gordon. Rebound Love. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. Orlando making some changes. Bamba comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Fournier.
Now, Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
And there's the foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Bamba kicks to Isaac. Bamba inside. Nance on him. Bamba's shot is off.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Out to Nance. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
No good from Ross. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Stolen by Gordon. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Sexton. Here's the break. It's stolen by Fultz. Kicks it out to Gordon. That will count. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Magic trail by 12. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Cavaliers shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. A slam dunk by Garland.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
He's got ball. Augustine passes to Ross. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now here's Ennis, covered by Nance. To the middle, Vucevic. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Ross finds Augustine. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Fires for 3. They get the rebound.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Augustine looking around. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Vucevic. Misses from close range. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Nance with no one around. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
To the paint, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Here's Garland. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Ross against Porter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And Vucevic kicks to Ennis. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Ross finds Carter Williams. We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Back to Augustine. Now the dish to Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Darius Garland.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Pass to Augustine, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Orlando making a change here.
Substitution.
Exum passes to Osman. Off target from outside. And here's Aminu. Kicks it to Augustine. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. And that one drops.
Assist from West.
12 seconds left in the game. Here's Zizic. And there's the pass to Exum. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really...
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. Out to White. Carter, the pass to White. Back to Carter. And it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the miss by Otto Porter. And stolen by White. Here's the floater, and that's collected by Love.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Here's Osman. A shot missing. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Carter, that's good. 2 teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
The wide-open look here for Garland, and it's off from three-point range. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. For Chicago, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Carter, the pass to White. Back to Carter.
He's powerful and athletic, Drummond with the natural tools to dominate defensively.
Love with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Garland with the bucket.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
White the pass to Carter. Back to White. Takes a 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Now here's Drummond.
A very good athlete, very mobile. Wendell Carter getting it done defensively.
Levine dishes to Markkanen, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Saransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Bulls.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Hutchison passes to Cornett. Over Thompson. And the shot is long.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
The kick out to Porter. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Windler. 5 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
A solid athlete, quick leaper. Thompson's always a threat on this play.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Young kicks to Dunn. Here's Satoransky. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
For the 3. Cleveland the rebound. The shot, no good. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Nance passes to Sexton. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dunn kicks to Cornette. Back to Dunn. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Sexton. And a missed layup.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers ahead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Harrison out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Valentine, and it's Young, and it's Cornette in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Porter. The shot comes out, and the Bulls going the other way now. Dunn left side. Passes to Harrison. Tries a 3. Windler with the rebound. And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Porter comes in for Thaddeus Young. Levine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's White in for Dunn. It's good on the putback. Drummond's got the lead up to 6 now for Cleveland.
What makes Drummond a great rebounder, not just the size and athleticism, it's his tremendous anticipation.
Now here's Levine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's the pass to Carter. Nice move. And Levine, here we go. Cleveland leading by 6. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Valentine passes to Carter. Buries it down low. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Now, here's Garland. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Out to White. Shoots over Garland, and it's White missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Lobbed up there for Drummond. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Drummond. Love outside. The three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket for Markkanen.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft,
You like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Larry Markkinen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Here's Osman, defended by Carter. And there's 1:45 left here in the second, and it's Osman missing. Here's Drummond. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Leveraging one of their best assets, Drummond's dominance inside.
Levine looking around. Carter down low. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Osman. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. Porter. Offensive rebound. And Drummond is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
White goes in. Here's Carter, and it's sent back by Drummond. Porter kicks to Osman. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Carter with the bucket.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Levine. Here's Osman. No good with the triple.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Levine. The shot by Markkinen, nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the foul on Wendell Carter. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And here is Garland. Tries again. And here's Love from the arc. Here's Drummond. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the... And that...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
On the court for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5, down low.
A strong all-around talent, relatively still young and still growing. Porter getting himself to the line.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkinen. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Now, here's Garland. Here's Osman. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Harrison, defended by Drummond. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that one's good. Osman. Osman's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs. Done outside. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play. Unloads. He's good with the little jumper in close. Dunn's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Sexton on the wing. And the three ball is good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And so here is Chicago following Colin Sexton's three. Here's Porter, 5 on the clock, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You know, he was a late bloomer coming out of high school. Otto Porter has really worked on his body and his shot mechanics.
Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guys coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Dunn passes to Cornette. Back to Dunn. Young outside. To the wing on the left. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Nance.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Windler. And Sexton has it in the corner. The three. They get it again. Passes it to Windler. From deep. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Bulls trail by 8. Out to the right wing. Young with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. Levine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's Kobe White in for Dunn. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Porter's checked in for Garland. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 1:44 left in the third. Sexton for three.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Down low, it's tipped. Here's Windler. Count that one. Windler's got his first points in this one.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He's 6'5", but he has elite athleticism. Levine with the size to compete on the interior.
So he gets them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Sexton with it. He has 7. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. Just 4 to shoot. Thompson outside. Here's Nance, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 6-point game. To the paint, here's Carter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Carter's got 8 points.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Chicago making some changes. Denzel Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Satoransky's subbed in for Zach LaVine. Then for the Cavaliers, Andre Drummond's checked in for Nance. And it's Jetty Osman in for Sexton. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. 17 seconds left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Osman. That falls. Great assist by Love. Osman's got 4 this quarter.
Great job scanning the floor by Kevin Love, using his vision to find the open man.
Valentine wide open. He fires. Can't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 6. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Bulls trail by 6. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Thomas Satoransky is out there with White. And it's Valentine in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now, here's Satoransky. The shot, no good. Good D by Drummond. Love looking around. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Porter's checked in for Valentine. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Satoransky. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. LaVine kicks to Cornett. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Osman for 3. Love. It's hauled in by Cornett.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's LaVine. He's guarded closely. Good D by Drummond.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Now here's Garland. Guarded by LaVine. Garland the pass to Drummond. And it's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's White. And again, no good by Chicago. Cleveland leading by 10. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Garland, no good from outside. The Bulls have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. LaVine can't hit.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Cleveland moving the ball around, out to the wing. And here's Love from the arc. The offensive rebound. And Drummond kicks to Love. Good defensive work there by Young.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Now Garland. Bobbed up there for Drummond. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Satoransky's checked in for the Bulls. A switch here also for Cleveland. Sexton's checked in. Satoransky looking around. Kicks it to LaVine. And the jam by Levine.
A prime example of Satoransky's feel and vision for the game is making it easy for his teammates.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Osman. But they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And it's Drummond missing. Bulls trail by 6. Bean passes to Young. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. Some changes for Chicago. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Young. And the pass to Garland. And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth. To the inside. Left side, Sexton. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
And stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And it's Drummond missing.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play. And then, of course, they also need to foul. Not only can you count on Markkanen to give you points, he can do it when it matters most.
And Drummond throws it down.
I love it. Clutch situation. Andre Drummond puts the team on his back.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Levine against Drummond. Carter. Sexton grabs the board. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Outside, Levine. No good on the triple. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.